Hello, WCHS. I'm Tony, and today I get to start with this week's episode, and we're going to go interview Miss Leeson. All right, so where did you teach before coming here, or what was your job before?
So this is my first year teaching. Before teaching, I worked in wildlife biology for about 10 years. I was lucky enough to work for the federal government, state governments, local governments. I was lucky enough to travel all around the country doing that.
That's cool. So far, do you enjoy working here?
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I really enjoy teaching biology, and we've been talking about ecology, which is what I love. So that's been a lot of fun, and I just really like the community here at Webster City, and all of the students are great, so I love it.
And that was Miss Leeson, and now we're going to go back to the studio.
Thank you, Tony, for telling us about for starting off this week's episode, telling us about Miss Leeson. I didn't know she teached biology since I've never met her due to her working in wildlife biology across the state for 10 years before coming here to WCHS. Welcome back. I'm May, your anchor this week, here with
Liberty. And we have a bunch of stuff in store for you, like Connor with Mind Matters and Ash talking about teacher advice.
ending with Emmett interviewing the new principal, Mr. Wedgbury. So, Liberty, what do you think about all the good things that are happening in today's show?
Well, May, it's really making my brain hurt with all the amazing stuff going on. But I know our fantastic crew can pull it all off. Although, I do wonder if Connor has anything for us to know about Mind Matters.
I was thinking the same. So let's give it over to Connor with Mind Matters.
What's up, WCHS? It's Connor Coughlin, and we're going to be taking a short break from the news to focus on something much more important, your mental health. First up, distract yourself, whether that's art, gaming, sports, or anything you'd enjoy. Next, talk to someone you trust, whether that's a friend, family member, teacher, or therapist. You're not alone in this world, and you never will be. Third, don't bottle up your emotions. Express them in any way you can. And finally, if none of these help or you need any more support, call 988, the Crisis Prevention Hotline. Well, that's all from me. Make sure you all check up on your friends. This has been Connor Coughlin, signing.
Connor said a lot of amazing things about Mind Matters. Don't you think so, May?
He sure did. And I think some of the coping methods he said could help a lot. Thank you, Connor. It really did matter. See what I did there?
May, we aren't even halfway through the show. No jokes. I think you need some advice to pay attention.
Speaking about advice, Ash was covering the topic about teacher advice.
I think you could learn a lot from some of the teachers. And now that we are 7 weeks into school, I'm sure some of the students need help and could learn some new stuff too.
You are so right. And I can't believe we're this far into the school year. So Ash, take it away.
Hey WCHS, it's Ash, and I know that school can be pretty exhausting, so we asked some of the teachers to give some advice to help all of you succeed in school. Communicate. If you get behind, don't understand, or going through something, talk/email your teachers. They are more than willing to help, but they need to know that something is going on before they can help you. They cannot read your mind. Mrs. Dreger. My advice to students is to try to be at school every day. You miss so much when you aren't here. Teachers love seeing you. Mr. Oker. Here's what I've learned after almost 3 decades in this profession. Kindness doesn't mean being soft. It means being strong enough to treat people well, even on your hard days. You don't need to have it all figured out. Just start with being kind, is the one thing that can make every space you walk into be a little bit better than it was before. Mrs. Veldhuisen. Well, anchors, what piece of advice did you find most helpful?
Thank you so much, Ash. So May, did you learn anything new?
I did. I think I should start using some of that advice. I really liked Miss V's advice, thanks to all of the amazing teachers who told us their advice.
Maybe we could use that advice to tell some of the freshmen.
You are right. So none of them get in trouble or have bad grades or have their parents called or worse, get sent to the principal's office.
Don't worry, none of that will happen. But speaking of the principal's office, Emmett is going to be interviewing our new high school principal, Mr. Wedgbury. Did you know if he worked at any other schools?
No, not that I know of. Maybe Emmett could tell us more about our dear principal.
Hello, WCHS. Today, I'm going to be interviewing our new principal. So, why don't you come along and help me with it? As you can see here, WCHS, I'm here with Mr. Wedgbury.
Hello.
Sorry. Anyways, I'm here to ask, why did you decide to become a principal?
I think from the time that I was involved in activities when I was younger, I've always found myself in leadership roles. In the role of a school principal, I suppose it goes just beyond a classroom. It gets involved in more of workings of an entire school. It's just a larger and different impact that you can have on the school experience. So I suppose that's what drove me to be involved at this level and be a principal.
That's great to hear. Well, now I gotta ask, what do you like about our school so far?
You know, it's been an interesting transition from the part of anytime you're in transition, you get to know people. And anything about a school and a community is about people. And so, excuse me, I've enjoyed getting to know people. I like the size of the community. I like the size of the school. I can get to know people on a first name basis. You know, and just kind of get involved in the community and the school community. So it's still very early, but I enjoy the school pride, you know, going to the events and going to different activities, just the pride within the school and the community.
Well, that's also great to hear. Well, now that I gotta ask, what's a fun fact about you?
You know, one of the things that's a conversation starter that I find myself a lot in is my hobby outside of this school experience is officiating wrestling. And so wrestling has always been a part of my life. I enjoy all different activities and extensions of the school community, but I officiate college wrestling, and so Friday nights and Sunday afternoons throughout the winter. So in the upcoming season, in the next month, I'll get started, and I primarily work for the Big Ten Conference, and so I get to travel to some really neat universities and have some cool experiences.
All right, WCHS, that's all for today for me. Let's carry it on.
Thank you, Emmett. I think that Mr. Wedgbury is a perfect fit for our school. What do you think, Liberty?
I'm going to have to agree with you on this one.
I knew you would agree with me. And we can both agree that the weather is finally starting to feel like a bit of fall.
It sure is. The weather for today is partly cloudy with a high of 70. Starting into the weekend, Saturday is going to be a high of 71. And heading into Sunday, a high of 79. I feel like we should go get some fall drinks.
We should, but Liberty, remember, the show is coming to an end.
Right you are. Make sure that you stay caught up with us for next week's episode.
You can catch us every Friday at 12 p.m. on the Webster City Community Schools YouTube channel or MediaCom channel 117.3.
Thank you so much for joining us this week.
This has been May
and Liberty
on WCTV.